Hello बच्चों, today I will explain you user defined function. Means the topic is user defined function. I know this topic is extremely new for you. Don't worry. Before I start this program, let me explain you first what is function. So function is a part of program, or you can also say it is a sub program, and it is invoked or called whenever it requires in the program. So the definition of the program is write a program of addition of two number using function. Means in this program I'm going to write a function for adding two numbers. So you all are aware what is the logic of adding two numbers. For adding two number, what we have to do, we have to take two variables and assign the value for that two variable and then add into in the third variable. So let's start how to do the same program with the help of function. So let's start. You can see public class fun. Actually my class name is fun because of this is program related to the function. You can take any name like function example or something like that. Then after you can see here I have written public int sum and some argument, but for now just leave this part and move to this part. So you are well aware with this public static void main string. Before this program, whatever program we have done, this part was not there, only this part was there. So let me explain you first this. So as I told you, this program is related to the addition. So and let's start the logic with the addition. The earlier program of addition we have taken data type integer, but now I am taking data type float. Float data type is used to take the fractional value, means like 2.5, 3.5 like that. So here I have taken three variable of float data type x, y and z, and then I have assigned 2 for x, 3 for y. Now you can see here I am not adding x, y into z. What I am doing, I am just calling the function. Yes, this part is known as the calling function. So to call the function, it's compulsory to write the name of the function. My function name is sum over here, you can see. And then after the argument which you are sending. Argument means the value you are sending. So I'm not sending directly value, but I'm sending the variable. So this argument is called the actual argument. When you will call this function sum xy, so in that case what will happen? The value of x is 2 over here and y is 3. So that means you are sending 2 and 3 with the sum. As soon as this line will encountered by the compiler, it will directly jump to the function part. Now this is the function part, student. Let me explain you the function part. So in function parts, it's compulsory to write return data type, then name of the function and formal argument. Yes, this part is known as the formal argument. Here I have taken public. You can write public, protected or private as a access modifier. Here I have written public. Then it's compulsory to write int return data type. So here I have taken int, but student, you can see my all variable are of float data type. So I will not write here int, but I will write float. Okay. So my return data type is float, then function name is sum, and because I am adding two value from main, I have taken two value only. That is why I have declared only two arguments over here. If you are sending 3 value, you have to declare 3 variable here. If you are sending 4 value, then you will declare 4 variable over here. So what will happen? Ki the value of x and y will be copied into a and b. You can take any name. Here I have taken a and b. So value of x is 2, which will copied into the first argument, and the value of y is 3, which will copied into the second argument. Now the function part will be executed. You can see here I have taken one more variable c of the same data type, which is having our arguments. So now I am adding a plus b into c. So what value you will get in c? 2 plus 3, 5. So value which will store in C will be 5. But you can see here I am not displaying the value of C over here, but what I am doing, I am just returning this value to somewhere. So where you will return this value? Actually this value you are returning to the main. So you can see this line, and after returning this value, the value of C will be copied into the Z. So what was the value of C? It was 5. So now Z is having the value of C, that is 5, and then after we will use SOP. Here you can take print or println, anything as you want, and Z. So the value of Z will be displayed. So we all are knowing the value of Z is 5 in this program, and you will get the output 5. Okay, this is the program for addition of two numbers using user defined function. Same way you can do the program for the subtraction, multiplication, or the division, or for any other program. Just what you have to do, you have to just keep it in mind कि name of the function should be relevant, then argument should be relevant. Suppose you are writing the function for simple interest, so you must know the logic of simple interest, and according to that you have to send the argument and you have to declare the argument. So please try all these programs: subtraction, multiplication, division, and simple interest using the same method. Thank you.